we should now start saying no to GMO foods worldwide. And now, are you saying we should leave our own crops that we've been eating from way back and then embrace? Why are we lab rats? Why are they testing products on us? GMO are genetically modified foods. Have you been hearing about the pigs that have been eating some crops and then when they die, their skin turned blue?
We have this behavioral pattern. It doesn't really sit well with me. Nigeria, they always love to be pushed to the wall, which is very bad. Now look at other countries, because I noticed that there are some advanced countries, like I said, like the likes of Bulgaria, France, some of these countries. They voted against GMO. They don't want it.
The reason why Nigeria is actually adapting is because they know that lots of us lack knowledge.
There are some countries that don't have a lot of space, like land for farming. Now, Africans, we have, looking at Nigeria alone, we have lots of land for farming. If people are complaining about hunger, what they're supposed to deal with is, okay, let's create a system that will help you people dive into agriculture and grow what you want to do, not bring in genetically modified food for people.
Organic is just like something you have to give to yourself and your family. It's an investment. It's just like when you're putting money in the bank. Your body is your bank. Are you putting effort in what you eat? Is what you're eating like showing in your body? You can't tell me you're eating well and your child has kwashiorkor. For men, eating too much fried things and you are over 30. Bros. Excess sugar can spike high blood pressure in a pregnant woman. If anybody does not want to tell you how they produce their things, don't buy it.
Welcome. Another beautiful day live at Todal Media. And this is Orange Vibes. Yeah, we've kept the vibe going. It's been from one level to another. And with me in the studio is my lovely partner. Man, we have stayed in this journey for some time. And Mr. Tony has been the journey so far. Looking at everybody talking about, we have talked about business. We talked about lifestyle. And a lot of engagement has been happening on this. What has been your take from the last podcast? Let me get a review from you.
Up till now, the last podcast, I've not really recovered.
Wow.
Because what that woman unleashed was a bomb. You know, she talked about how we can actually build multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what people need in this dispensation. A lot of people are really looking for how they can survive, you understand? But the lady in question, you know, she traveled beyond just living a survival life, but how you can actually set a system that will now build multiple streams of income. And it was incredible. And that is coming up. And this now, thinking about what? Health, which everybody still needs. I can't even wait to even enjoy this podcast. So stay tuned, guys. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. That's an amazing remark from Mr. Onache Tony. And today we're going to be talking about healthy living. And over time, eating healthy has been something that a lot of people have really talked about. And we brought in someone who will do justice to this topic. And our guest in the studio today is the founder of Victoria's Organic Food. And over time, she has helped a lot of people to get it right in the area of healthy living. So today, I want to introduce to us the person of Victoria Musa, who has been in this field over time and has done wondrous well.
Wow.
Welcome to the studio.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Good to have you today.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, Victoria, we are really happy having you in the studio today. How has been the journey so far in the world of organic?
Well, I would say it's not been easy. You know, organic food business and the industry is very broad. So I would say it's been a lot of up and down, but I'm very, very grateful. The journey has been amazing, and we're just getting started.
Wow.
Yes, we're just getting started.
Thank you so much. So just can you just like before we start with the questions, can you just give us a little briefing? Like, okay, how did you start this organic? What gave you the idea? Like just a little story.
Okay, so I Victoria Organic Foods, for one, I decided to be the gap for people and wellness. You know, most people want to know what they're eating, but they don't know if they can trust what is in the market. So I'm here to like bridge that gap. Either it's a professional person, someone that is very busy, or our grandmother in the village. They can get to eat something very, very nutritious without adding any artificial preservatives. So yeah.
Thank you so much. So there was something you made mention. You talked about how this journey started from your grandma to your mom, and now you are the person. I would like to just a little briefing on that.
Okay. My grandma used to work with the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Edo State. So she retired as G9, grade 9, and I saw her passion for nature. It's very, very fantastic. My grandma is going to be 78 this December.
78.
Yes, and she's very strong. She's healthy. Like I knew that no, I have to follow her footsteps. And then my mom started one of my products, which I just adapted and joined to my own products. That's the fine grilled rice. That's the grounded rice. So I decided to adapt it because I saw that when she started the ground rice business, she started it from a place of, oh, I needed money urgently. But when she stopped that business, I saw it affected a lot of elderly people. They were like, no, this product is actually rich in fiber, rich in energy. And I was like, I need to just carry on the mantle, and I'm glad.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a profound introduction. Thank you so much. So I want to ask, what does organic mean to you?
Okay. So when we say organic, in my own perspective, I would say organic means food that has not been genetically, mutilated, has not been taken to the lab. These are food that we eat the way nature gives it to us. So these are foods that we don't grow with harmful chemicals. They grow naturally by watering it and sunlight. So no added preservative, no artificial preservatives in them. That's what we call organic.
Hi. Interesting. No wonder if you check most of our grandmother, grandfather, those days, if you check very well, it seems as if their lifespan is more sustainable compared to the current set of people we have now. I think it's because of the intake, right?
Yes.
What they eat.
Yes.
What can you say about that? Is it that true?
It is true. It is true because a lot of people eat different kind of foods, and then when they get to some age, they just discover that, oh, I have sickness and it's genetic or it's hereditary. These are things they haven't like found out when they were younger, and that's because they didn't eat well to reduce those things in their body. So I would say yes, our grandmothers, they use pure fine oil. They don't use nuts. They don't use processed oils. So you see them, that's why they can use different kind of products for their hair, for their skin. As you can see me, before even coming here today, I adapted my grandmother's way of drinking dry pap and honey to have this energy coming up here and looking very energetic. And I think that is what everybody needs to adapt.
Sorry,
Now,
dry pap and
honey.
honey.
Yes.
You need to emphasize that too, because this our generation, what they are seeing is just a shawarma, which is not really bad. But then this one you just said now is something that they need to really, really look into. Continue, Jerry. Sorry.
So, like, right now, when well, we now understand about what we eat is actually what without actually show out from your body, is what you eat inside of you that would show if you're going to have a breaking skin, if you're going to look good, and if you're going. That's why you see some people look older than their age. Yes, it's because they are not careful of what they eat, what they take into their body. They are not so sure. Most people don't know that you have to drink a lot of water. Water can actually save you than just when you have issues, you just run off to take unprescribed medications. When you drink a lot of water, it can help your guts. It can clean even some of your intestine. Then your bladder is free. But people don't know that. And that's why Victoria Organic Food is here to just bridge that gap. We are here to, like, be the next face of the generation. We need to let our own generation know that we need to preserve our body. What we eat is actually what is going to help us growing up. At least we can watch our mothers, we can watch our fathers. Majority of them that are even healthy till now and strong is because they were careful of what they eat. Yes.
So what you eat also has to do with like it has a way of reflecting in your skin,
Yes.
right? I was even thinking it's the only supplement, though, bro.
No.
So how do we? Okay, why do people substitute supplements over taking the right meal?
I believe most people really don't like to eat and they are looking for fast way to do things. Yes. But they keep forgetting that even our creator God worked for 6 days and rested on the seventh day. So if you want to eat something that will nourish you, keep you safe and out of the hospital, and make you even still look young, you can see majority of us, some people are over like 30, they still look like kids because of what they are eating. They are taking caution, like reducing caffeine, not taking alcohol, and also prioritizing vegetables in everything we eat daily. It's something we should emphasize on. Yes.
Thank you so much. This is yeah, this is more insightful. So, how do you process your products and keep high quality?
Okay. So our products, we in Victoria Organic Food, we prioritize hygiene. We prioritize hygiene a lot. So how we preserve it is we use no, like low heat dehydration, and we don't use high heat, something that is going to kill the nutrients inside. And then we use airtight packaging to avoid contamination. So most of our products can stay on the shelf for like 6 months. People who want to still keep in contact with their African roots, their our African culture, they can buy these products, have these products on their shelf. They can take it and travel out with it. Just yeah, so especially our vegetables, the dry pap, the honey, the palm oil, the grounded rice, and also our nutritious baby rice formula. So people are wondering like, oh, and Victoria's Organic Food, because of starvation, famine, and the high rate of poverty, that is the reason why we made our products very, very, very affordable. So you can keep it in your shelf if you are busy doing your 9 to 5, or you're even a blue collar, you don't have time. You buy these products in your house, you can make over 500 recipes. You won't even believe that these products, you can have remedies to cure tuberculosis, yes, low libido, low ejaculation, fertility, and heart rate. Like palm oil is very, very good for the heart. Yes, while taking on moderation. Then the honey, I like now when you see me now, you would definitely know I'm eating well. Apart from anything, you would see that I'm eating well. Yes. So this I have a routine where I use the honey as a face mask. So even when I'm not wearing makeup, I still look very, very natural and very good. And one thing I promised myself, and I promised even my customers, my clients, is that I'm going to make sure that if we don't eat it, we don't sell it. So when the batch comes in, even before it goes into production, we test our products.
That's a very good sample.
Yes.
That's the best way you can actually advertise.
Yes.
Instead of just saying it, let them even see it reflect on your outlook.
Yes.
Are you getting it now?
Yes.
So a person when he face jaga, he need to first of all take and face
Yes.
for a particular period of time, right?
Yes.
Before you now start, pushing someone to
Yes.
subscribe for it. That's a very wonderful one. So I have this question I want to ask: how can parents be taught to provide nutritious food for their children in order to promote overall health and well-being?
God bless you for that question. You see, I always say things about food start from the parents. It's just like when you go to school now. If they want to give you any information that okay, you have something to do, they would refer you back to your parents. Your parents have to consent to it. So how parents can make good use of this is by promoting healthy living, adding vegetables to their children food, cutting down on sugary drinks. They can start with juice, fresh orange juice, fresh pineapple juice, fresh watermelon juice. They can, just replace those things. They can deal with water alone. Water is good for kids. And also, I would tell them to also, encourage school workshops. When your kids are having workshop in school, encourage them. Agriculture is not for poor man. Agriculture is a big deal now because who is going to feed us? We have to feed ourselves. And the thing is, we can actually learn through food and through our culture. I'm from a different tribe. Yeah. You're from a different tribe. Yeah. If you invite me down to your house, I would like to eat your food. Yes. That's how I understand, this food is actually good. I'm sure we can all argue about, this food in my place is actually better than yours. But you'll be surprised that we also eat the same thing. Exactly. Yeah. So I think parents should encourage unity. When there is unity through food, through feeding, I think there will be a lot. Encourage community workshops. They should go for community workshops, seminar, and all that. I think that they should start from there. When you say organic doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't.
I think we need to emphasize because something
yes.
probably is something that will cost them a lot.
No.
No.
Organic doesn't have to be expensive. It's a commitment. Organic is just like something you have to give to yourself and your family. It's an investment. It's just like when you're putting money in the bank. Your body is your bank. Are you putting effort in what you eat? Is what you're eating like showing in your body? You can't tell me you're eating well and your child has kwashiorkor. It's not possible. Your child won't have bulginess if you're eating right. So we need to eat well. We need to be sensitive with what we eat and what our children eat. And if we start eating well, I don't think most children like to eat what is in their house. So imagine if a parent is like, I don't want you to eat any sugary thing. Come and take juice. Come and drink more water. Okay, come and eat vegetable. I think that's enough. Adding, instead of using packed sugars and packed processed foods, that preservative and all that. Why are they doing that? You can't say you love your kids and not care about what they eat. So like it's just like show me your child. I'll know if they're eating well.
Eating well. Exactly. Sorry. You made mention of a workshop.
Yes.
Is it like because what actually popped up in my mind right now is that I feel that the reason why some parents don't seem to feed their children very well, it might be that some of them, they are not being oriented. They don't really have orientation about how to be able to set a roster for their meals. Because I don't know. So how do you come in that area? Is it that they need to attend seminar to learn such, or how can parents who doesn't really have much knowledge about the right food to give to their children when and all that, how do you come in and advise them?
So why I do is that most children are allergic, but I can tell you that these products that I sell don't reduces those allergies. So what parents need to know is work hand in hand with their local farmers. You can start from your neighborhood. When they create this community workshop where farmers delight, maybe like when they say, oh, we are coming to your neighborhood for this how do they call it, like workshop, fairs and all that. It has already given them that privilege to have direct one-on-one contact with their local farmers. Ask them, how are your food grown? How do you do this? What will you advise for me and my family? They will tell you, oh, do this, do that, take this food, eat such vegetables, avoid certain foods. And by then they can learn. If you don't go out there and ask questions, you would never ever know that these things are actually beneficial for you. They should be open to learning and not thinking, oh, that's why I'm training my kids to school, for them to come and teach me. What about yourself? What about, it's not everything your children are going to know. You have to also create that awareness for them. Charity begins at home.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I always tell people, especially parents, that you have to work hand in hand with your local farmers. You need to know what you're eating. So I think that answers it.
I think this particular subject is a very good and sensitive subject for parents, because for me, growing up, the meal I started eating growing up is something that I'm used to already. A lot of people complain of sickness that are passed from one person to another. And sometimes if some people say diabetes, now it passes from my family to, like, from one generation to another. You keep if they can watch their meal, particularly if they watch their meal and if they watch what they eat, I think it will definitely reduce that. And parents especially need to have knowledge of good food, because if you have idea of organic food and healthy eating, and you continue in that line, what you now discover is that your children, they will take over from you. Yeah, they'll take over, because the kind of meal I knew, like, I enjoy growing up, like I grew up meeting those kind of meal. So even in my home, I will have idea, okay, this is what I love. Who impacted that to me? It's my parents. So if more parents will see this and get to understand that better, they will have quality meal to pass to their children.
So in addition to what you just said, I think first of all, like I said, you need an orientation.
Yeah.
They need to be knowledgeable about, okay, what exactly they are supposed to be giving their children. That's number one. Then number two is that they need to now create a system where those children will now have passion to want to eat those food. Because what I'm saying is, because there are some children that you meet, they are so selective. They don't want to eat this, they don't want to eat this. I don't know what to do. Some parents, in fact, I've seen some parents that are frustrated because their children cannot eat what they are preparing for them. You understand? So to me, I feel probably because of their approach towards that meal or whatever. So I feel there's a way they can create a system that will make it a kind of exciting or fun when eating, or create a memory towards, because what I like in some children, you need to have a way of pampering them before they can be able to eat some certain food. And I don't know if you would like to say some one or two things as regards to that, because children are usually select.
Yes.
Tony, but there's something. Even if they select and you keep that thing, they will still get used to it. Because I've seen a family whereby the children, they are used to taking agbo. Do you know I cannot take that thing? But how did the parents blend them up to take, as bitter as that thing is, how did the parents blend them up to take that in, telling them that every week after you have eaten every other thing, this one used to flush everything. They now have that understanding. Even at their age, growing up from the least, all of them, they know that once the mom is preparing that herb, like they know that I will take a shot and I must finish my cup. Yes. But to me, I always tell them, I say, I have tongue, that my tongue will not allow that thing inside my tummy. So I believe if the parents press more on that, like the children will get used to it. Just like what I don't like to do, but now based on where, like after I just got used to it, like that.
But we agree with me that there are some children that are very stubborn. Even if you try to force them, you take a what is it called, stick or whatever to want to beat them, they still don't want to take. They will stiffen their mouth that they don't want to drink it. What will you now do in that case? Do you think it's good to force them, or how do you think parents can actually handle something like this?
Actually, I would advise that parents should, most times gentle parenting works, but our African mothers, they'll be like, how will I suffer to put food on your table and you're being selective? If you're not eating it, then don't eat. But the thing is, there might be some particular ingredients that some children do not like. So I would encourage more of crawfish. When you notice your child doesn't like maybe a particular food, it might be the smell. It might be the flavor. So the only thing is, when you notice, my child doesn't like this particular food, it's not like they ate it. Because that food that they ate, when they go to their friend's house, they will eat it.
It's true.
They will eat it. You will not be hearing, mommy, there's a way mommy Lagbaja used to cook our food. You'll be like, don't I cook it? So you're saying I don't know how to cook. No, it's just maybe the flavor or maybe the aroma, they don't like it. It's either they now, remove one and put one. Because I remember I don't like eating beans.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like eating beans. But does that mean that when they cook beans in my house, I won't eat it? It's not possible. Because my mom already knows I do not like beans. So she knows the only way, let me entice her to eat these beans. She's going to put fish. She's going to put crayfish. She's going to put so many things. So when I look at her, I'll be like, mommy, these beans would be nice. She'll be like, yeah, taste it. Then when I eat it, I would love it. Sometimes I'll be like, can I have some garri to eat? Maybe to go better than bread. Like me now, I don't like beans. I can't even eat anything beans to sleep, even up to now. But I can assure you that there are some beans that we see and we eat it too. I would eat it. Let the heartburn come. I would drink enough water to calm me down.
So in other words, parents need to first of all pay attention.
Yes.
So why this child is not really liking this? Is it because of the flavor or one thing? Okay, so first of all, they need to come from the standpoint of paying attention to those kids. Okay, why are they reacting to this food and all?
Because you'll be shocked that if that child that doesn't eat that food goes to another, then it was. Will you even believe that it was my grandma that told my mom that this child eats beans? Because anytime I go to my grandma, that was how my mom cultivated it. Because there's no how, not that I won't eat it. I will eat beans, but I might not like the way you prepare it. Maybe at the end of the day, it's not as soft as I like. Or maybe there's not enough flavor that would even make me forget that I'm eating beans. Some people don't like onions. Are you saying that they won't eat onions? Even me. Does that mean that when I'm cooking, I'm going to remove onions from my food? Of course not. I would either slice the onions in a proper way that I don't see it. But once I go to people like me now, I don't eat bone. You won't believe it. When I'm cooking my food, I make sure that I debone everything. Why? I have a problem with bone. I don't know why. Once I eat it, it's sticking in my teeth. I will be crying for hours. I have to beg people to now help me use tweezers or start going to the hospital to. So I know what I don't like. So I have. Does that mean I won't eat meat? Or I won't eat fish? No, now I will obviously eat it, but I will be careful. So parents should not even like. We all know that African parents, they want you to do if they want you to eat something, they will let you, but they need to adapt to gentle parenting.
Yeah.
They should understand and then, be able to talk to your child. What don't you like about this food? Because mommy likes it. Oh, that's daddy's favorite. The child will be able to open up to you. But if you are forcing a child, children, is when you force them, they'll be like, why are you forcing me? They'll want to know why you are forcing them. Is there another thing in it? So I think being careful and then understand.
So everything is not about being too harsh, trying to be. I think just like what you said, one thing I just picked out now is the fact that you need to first of all understand your children and learn how to be a good friend.
Yes.
So that at every point in time you know how to penetrate. Are you getting it? You get, say, like in the aspect of food now, you understand? You need to pay detailed attention to be able to know why are you not liking this food. And I love the way you're able to, justify the case, because the truth of the matter is that parents, not everything that they know, but I'm sure that if they watch this now, they'll be able to get this enlightenment as regards to, okay, how you can actually, help your children to love that thing that it doesn't like, either by changing the flavor of that stuff and all of that. I think that would be good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So my next question is, how is organic food better for health compared to the normal regular food?
So, like I already said, organic, when you hear the word organic, you should even be rest assured. When you say organic, growing something without harmful chemicals, you should definitely know that it will be beneficial for your own health. While other crops that I do not want to mention yet are not good because they go through processes, medical laboratory. You might be shocked that this food is actually it's fresh. No animals have eaten it. No this thing. That means it's already genetically modified. But you might be looking at it that it's very fresh. It looks nice. Anything that animals don't eat, do you think you should eat it? Let's ask ourselves that questions. You are saying something, you put food. Okay, it's just like when you cook now and ants don't lay there when you leave it. Do you think even human being, you as a human, you should eat it? That's one thing we need to ask ourselves. When you are looking for faster way to be okay, don't you think it's faster way to die? It's just like 1,000 ways to die. So, eating organic is not even something we should even debate on. If you like yourself, you want to live long and see your children, I think you should eat organically. And organic foods are not even hard to even know. Because you notice that the labels, when you look at the labels, our local labels, you will see it on it. Once it's organic, it's written on the label that this is organic. You can tell that, okay, this is organic. So I think that's it.
Okay, for personally, coming to this light, that because I don't really watch that part, like eating organic meals like that. But I think after this, I am Mr. Tony. We need to learn that part also.
You. Because funny enough, before now, I don't think I literally pay much attention on what I eat. Maybe because I'm a bachelor, I don't know. But most times, like, I'm going to catch me. If I'm enter that restaurant, what's up? Like sometimes, maybe I'm in the house. Like me, I'm natural. I love this Gary Jebu. Sometimes, if the weather is hot, I just go and buy milk and put it there, take it with fried fish and all of that. But sometimes I usually hear some people, even doctors, say eating fried things. Because I think we need to talk about that safe. They say eating fried things for men, right? And I don't know, I love fried things. I love fried things. Like, you need to fry my chicken, you need to fry my fish. You know. So what's the implication?
Okay.
Like eating fried things.
I think, to my own knowledge, I wouldn't want to like debate on something I really do not know about, so that like I don't bring controversies and all that. But the main thing is that for men, eating too much fried things and you are over 30, bros, it's not good for your own good. Even if you would not even listen to me, go and listen to your doctor. For men, no, I don't know about women, but for men, I know about like having high cholesterol. It's not good. So what will I say? What else will I say? I'll definitely advise you not to take too much frying. If you want to fry something, you can actually use air fryer.
Okay.
You can use the air fryer to like just put it inside. You pop it, like, yes.
That's
And you
surface,
yes. And
that
funny thing is, people don't know that. Do you know there are some people that when they want to like boil their meat, their fish, they don't add water. These things already have their own nutrients, their own oil. Fish oil, omega-3H. Fish oil. So if you want to fry your fish that already has oil, as in, why are you frying it? You can air fry. You can even put that your fish on a let's say on a good pan, and then stick on pan, very good stick on pan, and then just flip over. What, you don't need to like over fry your things.
Man, God will really deliver me. I can't speak for others. So
Yes.
God will really deliver me, because most times, like, if at all I want to cook, I usually want to, fry my thing, because even my stew, I want to fry the stew to the extent that oil will now be, because my mom taught me all of those things. So I, I like when I fry my stew. I don't like boiling my stew. Some people like to cook their stew. I don't like the aspect of cooking your stew. So some people does that. I feel that it will not really give that flavor, that taste. So I want to fry it so it didn't go dry. It is well. It is well. Okay. Now, still on the subject of organic meal. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now let's look at the aspect of pregnant women. Okay, I have a question I want to ask, because I feel this can actually help. Okay, now, what food should a pregnant woman avoid in order to minimize, let's say, risk and ensure a healthy pregnancy? Like, what kind of food are they meant to?
So what I will advise pregnant women to do is that they should avoid undercooked foods. Cooked foods, yes. They should make sure that whatever they are eating is properly cooked. And they should avoid raw fish.
Wow.
Yes, they should avoid raw fish.
Raw fish.
Yes. Most of them, like, I don't want to call some things. Most of them like, I smell something in my neighbor's house. Let me go and eat it. Or I see something here. Do you know how and where they got, if the foods were actually, preserved naturally? Because some people already buy spoiled food and you won't know. All they do is, when I cook it very well, it won't taste. At least bad food would not taste. It will show in your tongue now. You won't taste it, but you will feel it in your body when they're already eating. That's why you see most pregnant women start having all these unnecessary cravings of maybe dairy foods, junks, processed, packaged food that are there, that have, artificial preservative. How will that be good for the health of the mother and the baby? That's why they need to like prioritize being hydrated, drinking enough water. At least 2 liters of water before you go to bed is not bad. Yes.
Before you go to bed.
Yes, 2 liters of water before you go to bed.
Don't you think
It's
you'll be
not
pressed
bad.
all the time
If you're pressed, go out, stand up and ease yourself. There's nothing of being lazy now. Or you wear an adult diaper since you want to pee.
Adult diaper.
That's it. But the baby and the mother need to be safe. They have adult diapers.
Oh.
So some people, when they don't want to keep standing up every time and they are pressed, they just wear it. In the morning, they trash it away. Yes.
This is serious.
Very serious.
Really? I've not heard that before. I thought no, some people they bed wet. I think maybe because of that they actually designed that for. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so but for this one now, I'm actually surprised anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so now one of our family doctor, was throwing an advice then. He said it's good to take enough water. Very good for your health. And I said, but when it start approaching towards the evening, probably around, let's say, they may be time for your bed, around that, like 8, 9, it's not really advisable to take enough water because of your bladder. Because sometimes, when you sleep deep, I don't know if you've experienced that. Like you woke up, you are so pressed because you've slept deep. He said that bladder, most times it's not advisable for one to be carrying a lot of. You get what I'm saying?
But I'm not saying like if you want to go to bed, you now drink water. No. Okay. Like you already know you're already going to bed now. So before you go to bed, you should drink at least 2 liters of water. 2 liters is not too much. If they want to drink other sugary things, they will drink 2, even more than just to come. So why water? Do you know that even people don't even know that when you have headaches, when you have normal headaches, the first thing for you to think about is, am I hungry? No, they will just assume that, I'm having malaria. But you won't even know that sometimes dehydration can cause headache.
That's true.
Dehydration can bring some sickness in your body that has been hiding. So, but if you drink enough water and, you are excreting everything, it's like cleaning your bladder, cleaning even your kidney, everything inside of you, and you excrete them out. It's like washing your own system even before you even look for a solution. So drinking water, that's why they said water does not have any enemy. You can't fight water. We need it. So it's advisable. Pregnant women should actually eat more vegetables. They should think about their fetus. They should think about their baby more. You're no longer like taking care of just yourself. You have a beautiful woman growing inside of you. So you need to even like consider your baby first, even before yourself. So why wouldn't you want to drink water? Why wouldn't you want to eat? Why will you even want to, when you are pregnant, you are taking packed sugar or sugary foods? Why? Because excess sugar can spike high blood pressure in a pregnant woman. Yes, that's why you see that sometimes the babies don't fully develop. That's it. And then you don't let the baby beat. That's why you hear sometimes they will say they cannot find the heartbeat of the mother because sugary, they want to drink tea, you are putting sugar. You are going out, you are taking something that has sugar. You want to drink pap, you are putting sugar. You want to do this. Some people go as far as boiling yam and putting sugar. Cooking beans and putting sugar.
I've seen that one. What's that?
Why?
And those things has natural sugar inside of them already.
To me, I feel you are going extreme. Sweet mouth.
It's just like you want to just feel that sweetness in your tongue. And sometimes people don't even know that even that too much sugary things. You will notice some pregnant woman will say that when I had my child, that was when all my teeth removed. Why not? When you are taking too much sugary things, some people will say, I injured when I was pregnant, so my leg is swollen. The water is not going. Why will it? When you will drink sugary things, the one that you are tasty, instead of you to know that it's like I need water. You will remember that it's like I'm not drinking this thing today to give me energy. So why do we have honey? If you need natural energy, you want to avoid caffeine, you are pregnant, you don't want to drink caffeine, then take honey now. Make tea, make normal tea. You can, in fact, do you know that you can make ugu? Add honey.
What does that? What was the result of that one?
Your blood, it will make it circulate very well. Like, it's going to make your blood regulate. Different places that it's supposed to go, it will go there. Some people used to complain that when I'm pregnant, I have muscle pull a lot. That's why you see when some of them want to stand up, they will hold something to help themselves. The sugar is too much.
So all these things are sugar.
Yes.
Tell them because this thing, no, it's true. Thank God for this. So
much.
there are some small things that Daniel, are you with me? There are some small things that people just overlook,
Of
but
course.
it matters a lot because it's affecting the health. You understand? Just imagine this one you just said now, because I usually encounter pregnant women that usually have complain about this muscle pull.
Yes.
Do you understand? And I never knew it was even as a result of maybe sweet things, sugary things, and all that. And when you interview, when you're opportunity, I don't know if you've been able to interview pregnant people. They are very, very funny. Their tastes. Sometimes they want to eat that thing that
They're craving
for so many things. They are craving for so many things. In fact, that thing that doctor is voting against, that is exactly what they want to take, because that's what they are longing to want to take at that moment. Have you seen cases like that?
The thing is that when pregnant women already know that once you're pregnant, you will definitely have that metallic taste. So why are you finding your taste bond? Wait till after you give birth now. What are you looking for taste bond when you already know that your taste bond is gone? Even if you like, put the sugar on your tongue, you will not taste it the way we that are not pregnant will not taste it. The way we will taste our own sugar, pregnant women will not taste. So they are looking for that taste that they are missing in every food. Why? That 9 months you already signed agreements for. Wait.
So that in pregnancy, their taste bud does not taste the same with normal
At
people.
all. It doesn't. Because once you get pregnant, you already know that your taste bond, the smell, and that's why sometimes when you spray certain perfumes, they can't come close to you. Because now their body is very, very sensitive. So they can't taste. But when you see that, once they put to bed, that's why you see most times I always encourage husbands. When you know your wife is putting to bed, some people will say push gifts is not good. At least it will not be bad if you bring food, good food, even if it's a seed boil, even if it's very nice food, pepper soup that she will like, because that's when she will now feel the taste of food. For that 9 months, she has not been feeling her taste bond. But how will she explain herself when you cannot experience what you are not in?
Wow.
So that's it. So when you're coming to the hospital to visit them, make sure that food you are giving them, you are intentional about, because they will not forget you for that. Just that small gesture will go a long way.
Sure.
That's why you see, I'm smelling jollof rice. They believe, let me go there and smell it. Maybe I will. In their mind, they are feeling I will taste that jollof. It's a lie. That's why when they put one spoon, they'll be like, I don't want it again. I want another thing.
That's why you need to be patient with them.
Yes. You need to be very, very, because them too, they're also trying to find their self. There's some things you cannot really explain, because who would understand you are only people that have gone through that same thing. So it's more like when you are arguing and you're trying to explain to people, they won't grab what you're saying. It will be very difficult for them to understand.
God will actually help men.
Men.
What do you say, men? What's happening?
Amen.
Amen.
Because even some men they're actually encountering a lot. They are going through a lot too. One guy, I don't know if you've seen one social media. The guy was just mimicking how pregnant women behaves. Very funny. Like you put on their outfits. You can't put clothes. Not start acting. The wife, very funny. Sometimes it's on the floor. See now, all those kind of things. Like the guy is very dramatic, and it's very, very funny. So I was like, wow, things like things that you people are encountering.
A lot of people don't even they're not aware of this. Most of these things, they have that feeling, but they don't really understand what we're saying. My next question was supposed to be nutritional recommendations for pregnant women for healthy and good fertile delivery. So, but you have touched some of this part, because you talked about pregnant women eating more of vegetables.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can still add to
Yes,
that.
like beans,
Yeah.
lentils. They should actually take more of beans. They won't know what beans can do for them. Beans, lettuce. I know we are not. There's some culture that eats lettuce very well, but we really do not. But when they adapt lettuce and like some nuts, it's very very good. Some of them have iron, calcium in them. They would enjoy it.
You enjoy it better.
Yes.
Let's dive into GMO. Okay, because this particular case study, I think it has really sparked a lot of awareness on social media. Are you getting it now? It has even sparked controversies on social media because the GMO itself, I while I was going through it, I noticed that some advanced country frown against it. So how come Nigeria is accepting it? VDN did justice to that recently. I don't know. I think that was 2 weeks ago, or I don't know. He was talking about it. So, first of all, I want to ask, because I would like you to really buttress on it so that people can actually know what this GMO is all about. Okay. First of all, what is different between the GMO and the natural organic food? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. GMO is something, is a topic that is very very sensitive, but I'm going to be honest because I already told myself that building my brand, I'm going to be very very transparent. GMO are genetically modified foods, which means they are cheaper but pest free. That means like pests avoid it, and if they eat it they die. Have you been hearing about the pigs that have been eating some crops and then when they die, their skin turned blue? So the reason why Nigeria is actually adapting is because they know that lots of us lack knowledge. Education is key, but it's also actually a weapon. When you don't understand something, they can use it against you.
That's true.
People will be like, oh, this okay, yes, we understand. They should bring it. The crops you are bringing have already gone through laboratories. They've been tested. Why are you testing what you are eating? Why is it going through labs? Are we rats? We are not rats. We are not robots. We didn't ask for help. We didn't tell them we are so hungry that we cannot farm. If them thinking that bringing GMO to Nigeria is because they feel Africans are undereducated, and if they push the narrative, our mothers or our grandparents will go by them. They are forgetting that our own generation, we are actually speaking out and fighting for even the next generation, and we won't keep quiet. Organic foods are supposed to be grown naturally, just as the earth is just like a gift to nature. When God gave us a gift, God said, I've created abundance, eat from it. So why are you bringing something that has already been tested in the lab just because you feel it's going to be cheaper, it's going to grow faster? GMO crops, they grow faster. They grow very, very fast. And then they're pesticide free. That means like animals and ants can't eat it. So that's why it's cheaper, because it's easily grow. People can easily buy it and eat. And they believe that something that is organically grown, they believe we shouldn't eat it. Why? And come to think of it, they are still debating about this thing and they are bringing it down to Africa because they already know that Africa has been the refuse dump of all these things. Yes, when their own people are rejecting things, their money won't waste now. They've taken these foods into lab. They paid money to go to the laboratory for scientists to test these things. So definitely, they need to get their money back. Their own people don't want to buy it because they know the risks. They are still debating on it if it has life-threatening stuff on it, and they haven't gotten the answer. So why now telling us to eat it? When you even open them, you would notice that they don't have lots of seeds. Because, when we eat our own natural organic food, when you bring out the seeds, you can replant. But people don't know you can actually buy orange, drink it, and plant the seed. And you have an orange tree growing in your house. But when you cut open the GMO, you see the seeds very tiny. When the seed that is inside something you want to eat is not fully mature, how sure are you what you are eating is already ripe for you to eat? Just because you see, the body is fine, it's cheaper, you should go for it. And not knowing that they are even still debating on if it's even safe to eat or not. So why bringing it to Nigeria? Because they know that anywhere belle face. But I thank God that Nigeria, we are being enlightened, and we didn't agree to that. Why are they attacking farmers? Or they think maybe we do not know. They are attacking Benue farmers. They are attacking Jos farmers, where most of do you know that there are some tropical fruits that are being planted in Nigeria in Jos? Cabbage, even grapes. Grape that they will tell you, this grape is imported. Grape grow in Nigeria. Grapes, yes. But now they are
powerful land, very good, very fertile land.
We have a fertile land. So the thing is, we have enough things to plant. If they feel that maybe because we are saying, we don't want to farm, that does not mean we will not eat our own food. Because, bringing GMO to us is like an insult. We did not tell you we are hungry. We know of other countries that are hungry. Why don't they take it there? Let them plant it. Let them eat more. Now, we have enough.
Now, look at our forefathers. There has never been time where we complain about food because we have a fertile land, number one. Yeah. Our land is blessed.
Yes.
When you're talking about the concept of farming,
yes,
we have it.
Yes.
It's part of us. Unlike some advanced countries that are very lazy, their youth, they don't want to farm. You understand?
Yes.
I think they should just move. Those are the people that need those kind of recipes. Do you understand? Not we that we can.
Not Africans.
Not Africans.
Because there are some countries that don't have a lot of space, like land for farming. Now, Africans, we have, looking at Nigeria alone, we have lots of land for farming. If people are complaining about hunger, for example, and you are looking, what they're supposed to deal with is, let's create a system that will help you people dive into agriculture and grow what you want to do, not bring in genetically modified food for people. Yeah, there was a place I worked in time back. You see an orange tree. It doesn't grow big. It's modified already. It doesn't grow big. You see guava, mango tree. Like, they're not tall, like short, and with lots of fruit in them because of this modification that we're talking about. And when you eat it, they look, but you just know that they didn't complete their process. They didn't complete it. It might be that the benefit they're supposed to give in the body, they might not give it because they didn't complete the process. Yeah. Have you seen modified chicken? The ones they inject under a month plus, like from baby, the chicken can't even walk again. I saw that in China, producing stuff like that. And other countries, just to meet up the demands for feeding. So they grow these things in less than 1 month. These things, don't you think these things have effect? They definitely do. Now, the next question is, what is the benefit, if at all there is? I just want it to be plain for GMO.
The only benefit is that it's cheap and it's pest-free. So what other benefits? Have you seen the genetically modified watermelon? When you buy it, you just hold it. All the water, it will just squeeze down. You'll be like, what? I've not even chewed it. When you hold the watermelon like this and use your hand to squeeze it, everything comes small.
I'm telling you. Wow.
Try it. In fact, it got to a time that those ones the taste is not as naturally sweet as the way we want it. It's just filled with water, as if maybe they just injected it with water. It doesn't even look nice. There's even less seeds and all that. You would definitely know that it's not organic. So that's the only benefit. Because like I said, the long-term benefits, they are still debating. So what are you debating about if it's natural? What are you debating about? Okay, are they trying to control what we eat? No. I just believe Africa, we should come as one and, and encourage our own farmers. Yeah. Encourage them. And also we should beg the government to invest in farmers, machineries. They need machines. Once you invest in farmers and even, people that are ready to work. Not everybody wants to be a farmer, but the people that are ready to be a farmer, what are you doing to make sure that they love what they are doing and then they are also being useful to the public, to even the general public? Like you need to, if the money you're using to go get this genetic and then partner with them, why not partner with your local farmers? Why not create and ensure good roads, securities? When farmers are very sure that they are secured and they will go to their farm and come back home, I can bet you we won't have hunger. And then the hike in prices of things will drastically reduce. You don't expect now, if you want to buy like a basket of tomatoes from the north, before it gets down here to Lagos State, half of the basket is spoiled because the road is bad. Wow. So when somebody like that brings half of the basket here, do you expect them to run at loss? They would definitely sell it for the same price. Yes. Because, they pay for transport, bringing them in, it's money. So that's what I would say. To me, there's no nutrient. The nutrients, the things you're supposed to eat and then give you nutrients in your body are no longer there. So that means you are only eating to survive. You are only eating. It should not look like there's nothing in your stomach. So why are you just eating for eating's sake?
Eating's sake. So so I think the Nigerians need to. I think I'd like you to really, really spell out the risk involved, because Nigeria need to know this so that they will know what they are signing for. Do you understand? So what are the risks involved?
The risks in eating GMO foods, to me, is that long life is not certain. Just take it like that. Because we all know that it's what you eat that gives you energy, that gives you that long life. It's what you eat that would sustain you. It's what you eat that would determine how if you would be able to even, stay longer and pass through those genetic hereditary diseases. Those can GMO foods fight chronic diseases? No, they can't. But I can take our own organic plants here. If I bring out our own mango leaves, orange leaves, our neem leaves, and make an herbal tea from it, I would be okay. Mm-hmm. Have GMO been proven to also do the same thing? So the only benefit is that it's cheap. If you're looking for something cheap, then go to it. And if you're looking for something that pests do not eat, you can go for it. But be rest assured that anything that animals don't eat, because we are higher animals, how do you expect us to eat it? If they've started finding out that when pigs eat crops, they die and their skin turn blue. Why will you want to even risk? Is it that we don't love ourselves so much? Because if you don't love yourself, how do you want people to love you? So there's no benefit to it. I wouldn't want to say what I don't know. The only benefit is it's cheap and it's pest free.
But sorry, I think to me, I feel it's unfair for some of these people that are really pushing this thing. So some of the PROs that they involve pushing these things. These guys, they are. I tell them that they are not aware of it, because I was disappointed seeing some of our celebrities, our influencers, pushing this particular thing. Is everything money? Like, why would they choose to want to do that?
I feel sometimes is, how will I say it, is lack of knowledge and hypocrisy. That's it. They definitely know that once they bring it to Africa, people will support them and people will be against them. Is it not we?
I'm shocked. See some of our influencers doing this. Why would you be doing that when you know the cost implication
It's lack
of
of
this thing?
knowledge. It's lack of. That's why they say education is key.
They already know that Africa, Nigerians, and Africa at large, there are people that can take anything. They don't have a system that assess things before bringing it. I don't know. NAFDAC is supposed to be one of the people to do justice to that. Knowing that, okay, this thing is tested already, we cannot accept it. It has also effect, repercussion, and this, that. So we get to understand what it does better. Not allowing the poor masses to start eating something that will cause havoc at the long run. Yeah.
So that leads to my final question. I think I just have to read it out. So now, because I feel Nigerians should be able to have an idea of this. I think it's important, as in they need to really pay attention to this question I'm about to ask, which is, how can people know if the food they are buying is GMO or organic, and why should they really care?
The thing is that they need to care because we need to safeguard our natural ingredients. If they start bringing this GMO now, our own organic products might go in instinct. Do you understand? Most times they would say they want to reduce population. But I can tell you that we are not underpopulated. Earth is not even like overpopulated the way they are saying. In fact, we're even underpopulated. We need people to even like live in some places. Do you know how big the world is? Even Nigeria as a whole, there are still some places, areas that we've not even gone to. So the main thing is that they need to care about what goes into their body. They need to care about how long life and how to sustain themselves. We are not going through famine right now. Even if they can say, okay, there is hunger or there's inflation in prices, does that mean we should leave our culture? Does that mean we should leave what we believe in and just take whatever comes to us? Are we that hungry? That's the question we should ask. For them to know if this is GMO or organic, they should check the labels. Organic products, you would know. If we have our locally sealed way we brand it, they would definitely know. They should read the label. You see made in Nigeria, made in Africa. They would see it. And if it's genetically modified, they would write it there. They will tell you GMO. And then they should ask the people they are buying from, oh, I want to buy this. Please, where do you get your products from? Please, how do you source your products? You should be able to ask for what you're paying for now.
Yeah.
It is your money and it's going into your body. So you asking is not a bad thing. If anybody does not want to tell you how they produce their things, don't buy it. If in anything you want to eat, transparency should be ensured. And that is why I would say NAFDAC are actually working. But GMO it's not a NAFDAC thing. We have to be asking our WHO, World Health, Are they not seeing it? What will NAFDAC do? Even if NAFDAC will help us and fight it in Nigeria here, what about in African countries? We are the giant of Africa. What about other African countries? Do you think NAFDAC would be able to penetrate into other countries to stop them? That's when at the long run, what I will even tell Africans is that when you start accepting this into your countries now, and then our own locally made crops, our own main organic crops start going in instincts, we will start to feed on each other. And then they are indirectly creating what? Issues, problem, barriers. Instead of our food to be joining us, our cultures to be joining us, now it's going to be breaking up because it will come to a time people would be rushing organic foods, which when they are already going out, when you cannot find them anymore, then who would want to give you their crop that they are saving for themselves and their own family? No, now. People want to leave their family and want to attend to you. So that's why we need to pay attention now to what we eat. And we should now start saying no to GMO foods worldwide, not just in Africa. We need to protect every race, everything, because now other people have their own organic crops. And now, are you saying we should leave our own crops that we've been eating from way back and then embrace? Why are we lab rats? Why are they testing products on us? Why not test it there? Let's see.
Exactly.
Let's see. Then they should come back and tell us, oh, we've tested it and it's okay. Why not test it? Why using us to see whether we are going to survive or not? So, and I think NAFDAC are doing a great job, but they need to now start going into the markets. That's why you see that some people would inflate price so that you would not have any choice than to buy that cheap one. But when they start going into markets and regulating prices, they will definitely cut it off. When people reject it, won't they take their thing back to where it comes from? So they should be able to say, no, I'm not buying. And they should not look at beauty in food. Food is not supposed to be beautiful. Our crops don't have makeup. They don't need makeup. They don't need natural. It's natural the way God made. Do you know that? Let me even tell you something about food in the scriptures. When you talk about Ezekiel, the bread, when God said, I'm going to give you a gift. And he said, take Ezekiel bread. That is, you had the beans, the lentils, you had honey to eat, then you had belly. Yeah. And when you add all these things, people don't even know that themselves they can provide food for themselves. When the Bible said, take that Ezekiel's bread, you make all those things, blend them, and it's going to make like a dough. Yeah. Then you make bread. Have you tasted that kind of bread? So when God told us to eat natural, okay, we think we are better than the person who created us. Yeah. Then when we start seeing the consequences, I think we shouldn't blame anybody for it, because we have a choice. If the government brings something, you have a choice to say, I'm not eating. They won't force it down your throat. But once they notice that you are buying it, they are definitely making money off you. What do you want to do? You won't blame them, because people will still buy. So the thing is, we should educate the workshop, the communities, everything, the school. We should educate ourselves. Words of mouth. You can see your neighbor buying and tell them, see, this thing that you want to cook is not good, though. Why do you think sometimes? Okay, let me tell you, if you can go find out. Okay. Right now, youths that are over 30s now, they now develop bone issues. Some of them, they will just wake up and say, oh, my chest, their heart is palpitating, they are breathing hard. Before you know, they'll say that when they rush the person to hospital, they gave up. The next thing, they will say, oh, why do they think that it's something they ate that caused it? Why not say, oh, it's something you rub on your body? They definitely know that it's something that you'd have eaten that would have caused harm to your body, for your body to react. So we should please be knowledgeable, and we should be willing to learn. We should not say, oh, I beg. We should be willing to learn. Learning is a continuous thing. We should not say, oh, I don't think I need to know. It's not a this thing. We need to like also embrace each other, look after. We should be our brother's keeper. That's why I said Victoria's Organic Food is here to bridge that gap. When you know you are not sure of what you see in your market, then you can buy organic products. You don't have to, you understand, do all that. So that's what I would say.
Thank you so much. You see, there's something you were saying, concerning Nigeria. We have this behavioral pattern that doesn't really sit well with me. That Nigeria, they always love to be pushed to the wall, which is very bad. Why am I saying this? Because now look at other countries. Because I noticed that there are some advanced countries, like I said, like the likes of Bulgaria, France, some of these countries, they voted against GMO. They don't want it. Now they are bringing it to Nigeria. The ones that are enlightened, that know of this, why are they keeping quiet? Do you understand? By this time, I expected the whole social media to be ranting as regards to this. You understand? There should be a whole lot of noise speaking against this thing, so that the people that doesn't know much about it should start getting informed before it starts circulating. That is my major problem. Nigeria usually see some things, they'll be keeping quiet until now gets to the neck. Do you understand what I'm saying, Abi? And that's my major pain. Because I feel that the same influencer and celebrity that is adopting it should have been the one voting against it, because they're the one that will voice out. Do you understand? That is my major challenge now for Nigerians. Because yes, I know that some people are not really aware. They don't really know much about it. But what about the ones that know? Why wouldn't they speak? Because you said something that if you get to a point where this thing now circulates in the whole country, this GMO, people will now prefer it over the organic one. Because it's like, okay, now imagine what fast food does in recent time. Like somebody's going to work now. They prefer to quickly take that one that they can just quickly arrange and take, which on the long run, it doesn't speak well in our health. You understand? So I feel that at this point, Nigeria should be able to take cognizance of this and see how to voice us so that government will hear us and take the right step.
I think they should be enlightened. Most of them, the reason why it's easy for people to just come and to Nigeria and bring their baggages and feel like it's because they feel like we are not enlightened. They feel most of us are not educated to want to know these things without knowing that we know it. And we Nigerians always like to, how will I say it, adapt to this suffering and smiling. They believe, well, it's a phase, we'll pass through it, or we'll go through it, or don't worry, to pass. But I can assure you that if GMO continues to spread, and now we start going instinct and living our own crops, there will be famine, and people will start to feed on themselves, because that's when the main hunger will start. It's not everybody that would close their eyes and want to eat something bad. It's not by force. But now, when the markets start selling these things, and organic food products are no longer there, people will start to fight, and by then there is already more damage than good they can do.
It's not be difficult to now go back.
Yes. So they should even be grateful that Orange Vibe, they are coming to even talk about such conversation that is very, very sensitive. Even bringing this topic to them is like enlightening them, letting them know that you have them like their best interest at heart. It only shows that it's only companies and people who care for the country that can talk about things that would benefit the country, that most people would already turn a blind eye to. So I think they should listen and watch. They should listen, watch, pay attention to things. Don't overlook things and say, oh, like be nonchalant to it. Most people that you think that would be in this issue with you end up leaving the country. Then who is going to embrace the country? Because most of us love the country so much that we wouldn't even trade our country for anything. Nigeria is a fertile ground. We love each other. We are rich. Yeah. We are rich in country, in natural resources, in everything. So to me, GMO is like an insult. They are indirectly insulting us, like telling us that you are hungry. You need it. Why are you? This is a country. This is not a cage. Cannot deposit something that you wouldn't take down here. So that is why I'm trying to say we should listen, be watchful, and we should listen to the narratives, pay attention. We should not say we want to overlook little details, because even the little details that you overlook might be helpful. They should watch, they should look, they should understand these things. You don't need to be able to speak English or a particular language before you would understand that these things are not good for the body. We don't need people to now start, this is something that you have knowledge of now. Even if you are even doubting words of mouth, Google it, do your research. Sit down, think about it. Google it, do your research yourself. Nobody is forcing anybody not to take anything. It's for your own good. At least anything that happens to anybody's body is not happening to my body. But we have to be our brother's keepers. So what can we do?
Very true. Very, very true. Thank you so much.
My pain for this is I'm looking at generations to come, because they're only laying the foundation of this. What will be the children that will come in time to come? What will be their health status? Because you are looking at people will say, my grandfather lived up to so and so years, and that is declining, coming down. If we accept this in Africa, a time will come that when we talk about based on what they're eating, they'll start counting 50 years old as this person really lived long. Yeah, because if you look at the generations, there are kids who are still small. It depends on people to understand what we're saying now. They know what to adapt and accept into them. Because if they don't accept it, what will be the future of the kids, the unborn children? What will be their future? Yeah, because as at then, this would have had a stronghold upon everyone. It will not become a normal thing. It will not become a normal thing. Thank you so much for this. At least a lot of people who will listen to this section, this has really been an insightful and impactful segment where we are always out here to make you understand, to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And this particular segment is something that will really spark up a new routine in healthy living. And we want to say a big thank you to Victoria for her time and everything. We are really grateful having you in the studio today. This is really amazing. This is really amazing. Now, while we're planning to wrap up, Mr. Tony, just tell us, how is this section like? What is your take?
Yeah, in fact, this section is so incredible, honestly, because it's an eye opener.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, first of all, I just realized that we as humans really need to place much priority on organic food, so we can have an healthy living. Do you understand? So organically, we need to be able to embrace and pay detailed attention on the kind of food that we eat. You understand? So that we'll have a sound health, because health is wealth. Okay, so even though you're pursuing wealth up and down, first of all, pay attention to the one you are taking in, because that is what will sustain you and preserve you on the cost of what pursuing, other things, which is wealth and all that. Okay. Then another thing again, I also consider, which is very important, is the what is it called, for the pregnant women. I feel they need to be, have an orientation on what they take because of that baby inside. Because I so much value little children, okay, because they are innocent, they don't know anything. So you are like, just like what they say, you are like what you eat, okay. Yeah. So if you really want, to have a healthy living, even as a pregnant woman, you want your child to also have that healthy, living, need to take the right meal. Then finally, the GMO. At this point, I think is non-negotiable. Everybody needs to be oriented. Everybody needs to be educated in this aspect, because it's something that, if we are not careful, just like what you said, our next generation, the next generation coming after us, will really face a lot of issue, even before the next generation. Are you getting it now? Because I know it will get to a point, if we don't fight against it now, that is very, very early, a lot of people will choose it over organic food, which can really tamper into our health. So at this point, we need people, we need the people that have this voice to voice out, so that everybody will be in accordance, oneness, to fight against this thing. Are you getting it now? GMO is not advisable. I won't lie to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. And to our guest, one thing, for those people viewing this particular podcast, what's your advice for them in terms of health and eating right? Just one thing.
Okay. My main advice is if the company that is actually producing an organic food don't eat it, then I don't think you should eat it. People who tell you they produce such organic products, they need to eat it. That's why even our own company, when you want to buy things from us, we have samples, so that as you are tasting it, we are tasting it. If the companies don't eat it, you don't have to buy it. They need to, like we eat before we sell. We need to try our products. So that's my own advice. You need to be sure that your ambassadors and the people producing these foods are eating it. Hold them accountable. Your stomach is not something to joke for. Notice that health is what?
Well. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful episode, and we have come to the conclusion of this episode. And this is
Orange Vibes.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. You have questions from this, and our guest here is still with us. So if you have questions, drop it in the comment section. We are going to answer these questions. Thank you for your time. And
don't forget, in the case of this health of a thing, probably you're looking for a way that you be counseled, you need some advice as regards to, how you go about your health. Probably you've had some challenges before. Don't hesitate to meet with our guest, Victoria's Organic Platform. Am I right?
Victoria's Organic Foods.
Okay, so you've heard it, Victoria's Organic Food. Okay, all you need to do is just for you to drop your comments there, drop your question there. Then we'll find a way by which she will reach out to you and give you the food detail that you need. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.